What's going on, family? It is your man DeAndre Saxon back for another video here in downtown Miami, my favorite city. It feels so good to be, back on the YouTube channel. It feels so good to be here with you guys, teaching, growing. One little fun fact, guys, is I really love making these YouTube videos because I feel like every time I get to give to you guys, I'm actually learning the information better myself. One thing I learned from my mentor is you don't really understand something until you can teach somebody else so that they can understand it. It is at that point that you fully understand the concept that you are then teaching and studying. So guys, I'm excited. So in today's topic, what we're talking about is how actually working harder and actually putting more effort into your business and in your finances could actually be the reason why you are stuck right now. So this concept comes from the book U Squared by Bryce Pritchett, and the fun thing is I got it right here. So here's a little book that I've been reading. Bob had recommended it in our coaching program that we offer to our clients, and this book has really helped me, especially in what's been going on in my personal business. For those of you that know, I help entrepreneurs turn their annual income into their monthly income by renewing their mind, by tapping into their conscious mind, their subconscious mind. And really, I'm a human performance enhancer. I teach people how to use their mind to enhance their business and finances. And so guess what? Sometimes I got to eat my own medicine. Well, obviously, because how do I, get the experience and knowledge to teach it to other people? So guys, I've done nearly about $1 million in sales since I started working with Bob Proctor about 1.5 years ago. And last month our business did about $74,000. The month prior to that it was about $79,000. So I average anywhere between $75,000 to $85,000 a month. And guys, I've been here for a couple months, and I started to realize, you know what, I want to go to the next level. And what I've noticed over the last 30 to 60 days is that I've really entered into the mechanics of my business, and with that I felt a lot of pressure. I felt like I was putting a lot of energy and effort into certain tasks and daily methods of operation that were actually hindering my business. So one thing that one of the first topics that I want to talk about, maybe I'll make a couple of videos about this book U Squared here. One of the reasons that you might be struggling in your business right now, you might be trying to recruit and build a high quality network marketing team. You might be trying to train and get your sales team productive. You might be trying to increase your cash flow, increase your savings, maybe just increase your personal performance. You want to have better habits. You want to go to the gym. You want to wake up earlier. You want to save more money, make more money. And you want to do all of this with less effort. So if that's what you're looking for, then you're in the right place, because that's exactly what I teach my clients and exactly how the way I run my business. And sometimes, as you can see, I get away from that. So this book, U Squared, I love it because the whole concept of a quantum leap, excuse me, the whole concept of a quantum leap talks about how can you get the maximum amount of results with the least amount of effort and the minimal amount of time. For those of you that know, so my first quantum leap was my first 90 days working with Bob Proctor. So when I met Bob Proctor, he introduced me to this whole idea of turning my annual income into my monthly income. Never in my mind could I ever think about earning $100,000. I would throw it out there. I would say, yeah, I want to earn $100K a month, but I never really believed it. It wasn't until I really started to dive into my mind and how to actually program my results that I actually started to believe it about myself. And so it was April 2020 was my first $100,000 month. And you know what was the funniest thing about that whole situation? Was my first 5 years in entrepreneurship, I earned about $80,000. Even going into April, I had about $1,100 in my bank account. I may have had about 3 clients. And so I remember it was like April 11th. It was still almost halfway through the month, and I still was living on edge. And it was April 13th. I manifested this guy from Instagram. He messaged me. He was in a network marketing company. I went and did a Zoom call for his organization. And in 17 days, I did $100,000. So from April 13th to the end of the month, I did $100,000 in sales, collected about $80,000 in 2 weeks. That is a quantum leap to turn your annual income into your weekly income. Guys, I did it before and I'm ready to do it again, and why not teach you how to do it in the process? So the first part, like I said, I might do like a little series around this whole book, but the first thing I want to talk about is a story that Price Pritchett talks about in this first book here called, one second here, The Promise, okay? Basically, he talks about a fly. So he's sitting in this hotel room, and while he's just thinking and being calm, he hears the desperate sound of a fly trying to go through the window pane. So you guys see here, you guys have seen it before, whether it's a glass window, whatever it is, you've seen a fly trying to exit the mirror, the window, with raw effort, and you'll hear the buzzing sound, and you're like, damn, that fly is really, really trying hard. He's putting a lot of effort. And the weirdest thing about it is that that fly will literally kill itself using all of its last energies for hours on end to try to go through the window glass. And as Price Pritchett, the author of this book, U Squared, is watching this, not more than 10 feet away, there is a door that's wide open that the fly could then exit to and go to freedom. So with 10 seconds of effortless flight, the fly could fly 10 feet away and exit out, but yet the fly is so focused on going through the window pane that going through the window is the only way that, with raw effort, it is the only way that I will get to freedom. You see, many of us, we are the fly in our own organization. We think that by putting in more effort, by putting in raw effort, and that by grinding it out, that is the thing that we need to do to take our business from our annual income into our monthly income, to take our annual sales into our monthly sales, to go from zero to hero, to go from the first floor to the penthouse. But it is not true. You see, I live on the 17th floor here in downtown Miami. So there's two ways that we can get up here to the 17th floor. We can take the stairs. That's one way to do it. Or we could take the elevator. Which do you decide to use? You see, one of them gets you there with least amount of effort and a way more timely manner, and that is taking the elevator. Did you know that you can take the elevator in your business and quantum leap to the next level? I want you to think about this. How much business have you done so far this year? At the time of recording right now, it's September 13th. So we're 9 months through the year. How much have you done in sales? How much have you done in cash flow, profit? How big has your organization grown? How much weight have you lost? How many people have you been dating if you're looking to date, right? Whatever it is that your goal is. I want you to add that up for the last 9 months. And did you know that what you've done in the last month, you can start to begin to do per month starting next month? In the next 30 days, you can turn your annual income into your monthly income, your annual sales into your monthly sales with the same knowledge and energy that you now possess. Now you might be saying, DeAndre, how the heck is that going to happen? Because right now in your mind, you've accumulated all these results through raw effort and talent, but never have you once thought, man, if I can change my perspective on how I see my business, my finances, or my goal, I can then change the results that I'm getting just by changing the perspective. You see, that's what I was doing when I was sleeping on the couches. I saw myself earning $100K a month, despite the fact that I was sleeping on the couch and driving for Lyft. And that's why it happened, because I would visualize, the funny story about this was, I visualized having a booked out calendar. I remember, this is before it ever happened. It was during the pandemic time. And, instead of taking naps throughout the day, because I would only have one sales appointment a day. So for 3 to 4 times throughout the day, I would visualize. I would just see, and I would get emotionally involved in the idea of having a booked out calendar. I'd be so excited by having so many appointments that I wouldn't know when I would eat. I wouldn't know when I would go to the bathroom because I was booked up from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I did that for about 7 to 10 days, and it became true. It became true. And I'm not gonna even lie, a year and a half in, about $1 million in sales later, I feel like I kind of went back to my old paradigm. I started getting into the mechanics of it. I started noticing the work that I've been doing within my own business has been drudgery. You know, I've even, like, for example, making YouTube videos at one point was drudgery. Oh man, I gotta get out there and record. What am I gonna talk about? It doesn't matter what I want to need to talk about. I just need to get out there and give and get in the action. You know, it could be one video, this video, the next video that can literally quantum leap my results. You know, for example, I put out over 250 YouTube videos, yet I only have about 4,500 subscribers. See, if I was to operate off the idea that I would need another 200 videos to double my results, if you were to look at that, then yeah, you'd get very upset. You're like, man, I don't want to make YouTube videos. Nobody watches my content. But getting reintroduced to this content, I started to realize that, man, if I just put out one piece of content every single day in a certain way with my best energy, that one video can literally quantum leap and do more in one video than I've done my entire 10 years that I've been making YouTube videos. You see, that is the concept of U squared. Are you the fly right now? Are you the fly? Are you putting in way more energy and time than the results that you're getting? If it is, you might be in the whole concept of the law of diminishing return. So in the next video, guys, we're gonna hop into some really cool things that I've been using that really are gonna take my business from, you know, the 80 to 100K a month level up to the $500,000 a month level. And the craziest thing about it, I'm gonna document it. But I already know for a fact I will put less energy and effort into doing $500,000 a month than I will when I was doing 100K a month. So guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this video was all about the story. That your raw effort, that putting in more talent, more effort, more energy, and more time might be the detriment to why you feel stuck in your organization. And in the next video, I'm gonna give you guys some steps that I've learned, not only in this book, that I've actually executed to go ahead and, I swear, family, in the next 7 to 30 days, your life could change just like this if you change the renewing of your mind. If you start to see the problem from a different perspective, if that you can put in less time, put in less effort, and get a maximum amount of results. That's the kind of work we're talking about. We're talking about human performance, performing at the highest level, being the best version of yourself. And it all starts with the renewing of the mind. Guys, I'm so happy and grateful to be here with you guys. Can I get a quantum leap in the chat? It is quantum leap season. Quantum leap. We're gonna turn our annual income into our monthly income, and we're gonna do it together as a community. It is quantum leap season, and family, you are invited. Let's go. I'll see you guys in the next video.